What is going on, guys? It's your boy Malik, back with another video, man. And we made it, y'all. We made it to the end of the year. Well, we made it to the beginning of 2022. And man, what a journey, y'all. I feel like as a world, we've been through a lot, man. And of course, COVID, that's probably the biggest thing, man, that we done all had to deal with this past what it feels. I think it's going on 2 years now. Like, it's been a lot going on, guys. So we made it through that. Well, we're still going through it, but we're still fighting through that. You know, it's just a lot. It's been a lot going on. I really can't pinpoint specific things that the world's going through. I mean, I know we got a new president. We got Trump out the building, so that was a good thing. But man, we've been through a lot. And I know individually, I know everybody has gone through some stuff as well. Good things, bad things. Like, people that I've been around just elevated this year. And that's something that I've always prayed about. I've always prayed about making sure my friends are good, making sure my friends are elevating always. And it happened. It happens every year. But this year specifically, and I can't just write off names, like, but if you are my friend and we keep in close contact, y'all did it. Y'all elevated this year, man. Everybody elevated. Whether it was a job, starting their own business, quitting their job, getting a better opportunity. Like, my friends, like, getting engaged, getting married, having a baby, like, all this good stuff. Just, it all happened this year, and it made me so happy, like, because I love to see people around me happy, elevating. Like, I love it. So shout out to y'all, man. And you guys have helped me as well through this year, because I mean, hey, I went through some stuff too. Like, we all good and bad. So like I said, I appreciate everybody for just continue to grind, continue to do it, and sticking with each other, man. Because family, I love family. Like, family is a big thing to me. Friendships is a big thing to me. Like, so whenever I could see, I know it's crazy. It's kind of hard to see people nowadays because of what we got going on. But I mean, just staying in contact, just, everything, just finding ways to keep in contact and do things. Like, it was amazing. So thank y'all. As for me, man, this year has been one for the ages. And of course, everybody always has bad things and they always want to write the year off. And earlier, I felt like I was going to write my year off earlier this year, like talking about February. Like, I thought I was going to write it off. If y'all did not know, it's crazy because it was around this time last year. Your boy had COVID. Your boy had got the COVID, man. And I was down for 2 weeks. About, 10 days, I guess, around that time. But yeah, man, I had caught COVID like earlier this year in January. I had mouth symptoms and everything, so I was straight. But nobody talks about the long-term effects of COVID. So I lost my taste and my smell, like completely lost my taste and my smell. And I do not kid you at all, I just got it back maybe in like August, September. So I went 7-8 months with not being able to smell or taste specific things. It took me out the game, and that crap was horrible. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was depressing the first month. Like, the first couple weeks, it was like, dang, bro, like, I didn't even have an appetite. I was down bad. Like, I was hurt. But I kind of just learned to just, like, deal with it. You feel me? Like, I was still able to eat, so I couldn't complain. But just being able not to smell certain things and taste certain things, it sucked. So, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I haven't even fully we're in December, and I still fully have not gotten it back yet. Like, I can smell and taste, but I can't explain it. It's not how it used to be. So nobody talks, like, the short term, cool, like, you get rid of it. Long term though, it beats you up. So that's what I've been dealing with this year. Also, around February, I got my first job offer. And y'all know how long I've been grinding for this. And I turned it down, y'all. I turned it down because I just felt like in the future I was going to get a better deal. And of course, I can't be the one to just like pick and choose because it was my first one. Like, you feel me? But something in me was just like, nah, like there's something better out there for you. And it may have not been something better as in something higher paying, but it could have just been something, for me, it was something like, okay, there's something better, like in general, like something that's going to make you more happy. So I turned that down. So January, February, it was like, man, like this is crazy already. So, you know, you go on, and if you all, I'm sure you guys know by now, I'm a sports journalist. So maybe later on, like April, May-ish, I got picked up by Peace Your Hoops, SB Nation. SB Nation is somewhere that I've been looking at since I got on Twitter, since I've been covering the Hawks, like looking at the Hawks, because I respect those guys over there for all the work that they do, like keeping up with news, writing it, just everything. And that was somewhere that I've always wanted to. I don't know if I always saw myself there, but it was somewhere was like, dang, like this would be a nice place to work. So I ended up getting picked up to work there. So that was a big win for me, man. That was a big win for me this year. Probably one of the biggest things, probably my biggest win of my life. Well, I wouldn't say my life. I always say graduating was probably like a big win, but quitting my job, like just quitting and not like having another job was probably one of the biggest things for me this year. And I appreciate everybody that helped me through it. I appreciate everybody that guided me, that gave me advice. Like I hit up a lot of people. It was a lot of times where I was contemplating on if this is something that I should do. And I know I made a whole video about it when I first started. If you guys didn't see that, I hope you guys go check that out later. I wouldn't say link in the description and everything, but it's in my video. So, but yeah, man, like that was one of the biggest things that I had ever done. And thank you and I appreciate the support from my family, my friends, my girlfriend specifically, just everybody that supported me through this. And I got through it. Like, I'm still going through it. Like, I'm still doing, you know, this YouTube thing. And I ended up getting picked up by Rolling Out. So I'm doing stuff for Rolling Out. I'm doing stuff for What's Next with my guys, Emmanuel and Maceo. I appreciate them for everything they've done for me since I graduated college. Like, those guys really put me in a position to do what I wanted to do. So always got to give them props. So things are starting to align. You feel me? Things are starting to come together. And when I told you earlier, I was like, man, I was about to write my year off. Like, I was about to be like, man, all right, let's just try next year. But even the bad things that I feel like I've went through, it's always a lesson in it. It's always a lesson. It always builds you up to become stronger. So all those times where I was like feeling down and bad on myself, those were times where it was building me to become who I am right now at the end of 2021. And I went through anxiety. This is the first time I've ever been through something, and I'm looking because I'm trying to help y'all. So I've been taking these, and these are ashwagandha. They're supposed to like relieve stress, help you sleep better. They're supposed to be good for you. So I've been taking these for my anxiety. This is free promo, but if Golly wants to pay me, shoot, I will advertise this in every video. But these really helped y'all, because I was really going through it. And I know I talked about this as well as my video about my anxiety and how I just randomly I had never experienced something like this before. Like, I remember saying I thought I was going to die. Every morning I was waking up with headaches and feeling weird and strange, and like every time I felt something on my body, like I was like, oh dang, like what is this? Is this like, Is this the end of me? Like, it was bad, y'all. But I found remedies. I started doing different things. I started exercising. I started focusing on myself. It was so much stress going on because I feel like these past few years, it's just been a lot going on, and I've always just bottled it in. And that's why I go through to my therapist, to saying thank you to my therapist for guiding me through these past 2 years and helping me really like stay in the moment. Cause it was always me thinking about the future, the future, the future. And I was never taking advantage or never appreciating what was right in front of me. I was always trying to get to the finish line. And I still have problems with that. I'm not gonna lie. But staying in the present is one of the best things you can do, because you really start to appreciate everything that you've been going through, everything that's been happening in your life. Stay in the present, y'all. No, I said this in my Thanksgiving video. It's a lot of things that I've been saying in my previous videos that are coming into this video for the end of the year. So, you know, I still have anxiety. Like, I'm not even going to lie. And I thought quitting my job was just going to kind of erase all of it. But it's kind of something where it's like, anxiety, you just got to like, it's a process. It's not going to be like, okay, you're going to wake up the next morning and anxiety is going. Like, it's a process. It builds up and then it hits you. And then you got to try to find a way to just, I wouldn't say live through it, but you can beat it. You can beat it. Like, I know people that have anxiety and it's probably worse than mine. Like, they've had it for years and they find remedies and things like that. And so, look, man, what I was going through was something where I had never experienced it before. So I thought it was the end of me. But at the end of the day, and let me just go on to this. I know I'm just kind of like, so I've read a lot this year. So these are the books that kind of helped me through this year. I can't lie. Like, these books really helped me through it. First of all, I want to give it up to this. This is a daily devotional book that I was reading every single day. And of course, like, it has the days, every day of the month. So I was literally I've read every single one in here until today, which is, well, this video is going to drop on the new year, but yeah. So I got to give shout out to this book, first of all. But these books, man, like Winning the War in Your Mind, Nicole Ling, Agent U, shout out to Nicole. I've been following Nicole on Twitter, but once I figured out that she was writing a book, I was like, man, and she has some good stuff in here. So I would, look, if y'all reading this and y'all want to check out these books, man, just hit me up. But this book, my girlfriend, Celia bought this book for me. We did like a gift exchange in the middle of the year, just a random gift exchange, which was pretty cool. And she got me the Gucci Mane Guide to Greatness. And he's talking about, of course, how he became Gucci Mane, how he goes about his life and how he goes through his struggles and everything. This was a good book. This book, good book. Get out of your head and into your life. Staying in the present. All this other stuff I talk about. It's a good book. And then at the end, this was the last book I would really read at the end of the year, was by Jason Wilson. And I randomly came across Jason Wilson like maybe in November, October, because he was on The Breakfast Club and he was talking about, you know, like men and how they express their emotions, how they keep their emotions bottled in, and how, you know, we're always taught to be tough and we can't show emotion because we're men. And he just broke it all down. He broke it down in the interview with Breakfast Club, but he really broke it down in this book called Battle Cry. I'm sorry. This book was amazing. This book really helps you win wars within yourself before reacting. You have to think. Everybody knows that, but just the fact that, you know, we are all, as men, we are always taught to stay strong and be strong and don't show emotion, don't do this. But why not? Because we're supposed to be strong, and men, like, we're all battling things. So if we always keep it in, it's always going to get worse. And that's a very toxic way to think if we're thinking about it. Like, always telling people to stay strong and do this. Like, you're the strong one. You got to do this. You got to do that. No, man. No. We are all subject to the same feelings, and we're all supposed to express our feelings. Because once we express them, man, I know everybody has had a time where they vented. And once they vent, it just feels like something was just lifted off of their shoulders. That's real. Because we need people to talk to. We need our brothers. We need to support our people, elevate our people, man. Like, pick your brother up, for real. So that was a good book. So, and I think it was one more book that I may have read this year, but those are the main books that I found right now. But those books really helped me this year, y'all. So I'm really showing y'all certain things that really helped me this year, that really just kept me sane, helping me grow as a person. Like, and I know this year is going to be even better. So, you know, everybody got their resolutions. Everybody got their goals, man. Like, write your goals down. Write your stuff down. I know I was talking to one of my friends about writing their goals down. I was like, are you going to write your goals down this year? And she was like, nah, I'm not going to write them down. I'm just going to kind of just go with the flow. Like, and I know I'm going to get them done. I was like, shoot, that's cool too. Like, because I feel like sometimes we write goals down and we don't, once we fail or something at them, like the first time, we just be like, nah, this ain't it. It's not it. But once you realize that it is a marathon, gotta say it. Shout out to Nip, man. It's a marathon. Like, you're not just gonna win the race immediately. Like, it's literally, it may take forever. It may take however long that you didn't expect. But at the end of the day, as long as you know you put the work in, you gotta be satisfied. As long as you know that you tried. As long as you know that you put the effort in, you did your best to get where you wanted to do, you should not be down on yourself. If you didn't try, okay, we got something to talk about. But if you put the work in, if you put the effort in, if you did everything you could do to get what you wanted, to get where you wanted to go, and it doesn't come out the way you planned, just know at the end of the day, you did your best. And it's not in God's plan for you to get what you want. And it may be something even better that God has planned for you. It may be something that you didn't even expect, okay? But all I ask for this year, whatever you guys want to do, whatever you put your mind to, whatever goals, resolutions you got, go at them. Work hard. Do what you got to do to get where you want to go. And do not be discouraged. Fall in love with the process. Don't fall in love with the results. Because if you fall in love with the results and you don't get the results you want, you're not going to love it. You're not going to love any of what you just did. All the stuff you did to get there and you didn't get it, you gonna feel pain. I know it. You're going to feel, I mean, some people might not feel pain, might be disappointed. They might just be like, oh, on to the next. But as long as you live in the moment, continue to strive to be great, and just know what you did was the best you could do, and you should not complain. No complaints, man. Because just know you had it. You tried. We tried our best. We really did. But yeah, man, like I said, this was a year, man. This was a year. I hope this year is even better. I'm sorry, last year was a year. I hope this year is even better. I'm recording this on the 31st, y'all, so I'm trying to get everything together. But yeah, man, like, y'all continue to keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, write your goals down. You don't even gotta write your goals down. Just continue to be great, y'all. Continue to be great. I plan on doing some big things this year as well, and hopefully they come into fruition, man. Like, look, like I said, it's a marathon at the end of the day. I just want everybody to elevate. I want everybody to be great. I want everybody to be good. And I just want to say thank you to all my friends and everything else for all that you guys have done, everything that you've done for yourself, for me, for your other friends, your other family, anybody. Remember, we got to continue to uplift, man. That's all I ask is continue to uplift. That's it. So Happy New Year to you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing 2022. I plan on having one as well. Don't write yourself off at the beginning of the year like I tried to do last year, because if you write yourself off in January, you're gonna write yourself off for the rest of the year unless you get it together. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I did not get to my 100 subs, but I am good because I'm going to get them one day. Hopefully. So subscribe, like, comment, share, tell your friends, tell your families about me, y'all. We going up. Roll to 100 subs, y'all. Like I said again, Happy New Year. Your boy Leak is out.